Do you know when you go to the emergency room and they say, what's your pain scale, on 0 being no pain and 10 being the worst pain you've ever had in the world? I have bipolar, and there's a lot of times that I ask myself, what's my pain level? The mania is so bad that I have to find something to buy, or I feel like I just can't go on. I need to have that fix. And then there's the depression where I just want to sleep. I have money, but I can't find anything that I want to buy, and I don't want to spend the money. And, I kind of rate my pain not physically necessarily, but emotionally. My my depression can be such a 10 sometimes that I don't know how I'm going to make it through the day. And I want to just sleep, but I don't want to sleep because then I feel lazy. And I have money that I want to spend, but what if something comes up and I need that money for something? So I don't want to spend my money. So I always, try to rate it on a scale, sort of a pain scale, but not a pain scale, but an emotional scale of, do I really need that? Would I like that? Uh, yeah, but when it comes to mania, it's usually temporary. Okay, I'll get a puppy and I'll have it for a little while, and then it'll be, oh, it's chewing my shoe. Oh, it's chewing this. And usually I actually keep my puppies from chewing things because I give them things to chew between toys and bones and things like that. So I don't really have an issue with that. I was just using it as a comparison, or, something like that. Um, but I do buy things that I don't need, and it's the mania. Okay, so I need this. I have the money for it. I shouldn't say need. I want this. But I need it to make my mania feel better. And I'll have it and I'll keep it for a while. And then I don't really want it anymore. So I'll return it. And then I won't have it. And I'll wish I had it yet. So I'll go buy it again. And then it's a vicious circle of things that I want. It's not things that I have everything I need. I can say that. But I go through the mania. I would say that, oh, I can't say my mania or my depression is any better or worse than the other, because my depression, when I, like the beginning of this season, I was super bad. And I'm still bad, and I'm in a rabbit hole that I can't figure out how to dig myself out of. I will stay up till 7 in the morning, and then I'll go to bed, and because I'm so tired I can't stay awake because I took my pills. So I'll go to bed, and then I'll wake up at 4:30. Usually, well, between 3:30 and 4:30 I'll wake up. And then there's the day shot. I guess I'm like a third shifter. But the day's shot, it's like, it's 9:30 now. No, 10:30. Haven't eaten yet because I am in a depression that I don't need to eat. I should eat, but I don't need to. I have no desire to, but I should, because that's just what keeps me going, I guess. It fuels your body to eat, but I have no desire to eat whatsoever. I'll try. I'll get something that I think I'll want to eat. I mean, I yesterday, not sure what I had. I know I had an avocado, but I just don't care. You get into such a deep depression, you just don't care. David and I are trying to decide between a few different things that we would like to buy. We couldn't come up with a solution for anything. We went round and round and back and forth, and I finally copied and pasted the items that we were thinking about getting, and I texted the pictures to him, and I said, "It's your decision. But why don't we just get a puppy?" Even though we just got a puppy. That's a joke, a running joke with us. If all else fails, just get a puppy. Well, they're cute and they're sassy and they make you laugh, and um, and they grow up to be wonderful adults because I I don't want to say I train them, but because I try to train them, and the last two I didn't do very good. They're hellions, but they're still puppies. I tend to spend more time with my bearded dragons. They're like my focus. They're my hobby. They're what I do. Um, sure, once in a while he'll surprise me and he'll clean out their enclosures because he knows it just kills my back. And that's a really sweet surprise. It's really nice when he does that. It's a surprise. But it's like, as for the mania, that's like a ticking time bomb for me. When I want something, I have to have it, or I feel like I'm gonna burst. It's just, I know it sounds funny to somebody who doesn't understand it, but you just feel like you are going to have an anxiety attack. You feel like you just can't live unless you have that. And but now I'm just like, I want him. He's also bipolar. So with us, with our mania and our depression, we tend to kind of be on the same page at the same time. So it makes it really difficult to try to decide. I mean, what to eat? No, I don't know. Neither one of us knows. So we just go Subway, or we just go to Wendy's. We just go out to eat somewhere. But lately it's been so damn cold out, I don't want to go anywhere. I think my hair is even sticking out. And I'm beauty queen today because I don't care. You get into such a deep depression, you just don't care. The only thing that I can say that I have been doing was I found a treadmill on Marketplace, and we got it. And oh my god, I think it's a $500, $600 treadmill. I think we got it for $40, 40 or 50. I can't recall. But we got it for a steal just because they bought it for their daughter and their daughter didn't use it. I mean, it was never used. And she went off to college. Maybe it was 100. I can't remember anymore. It was a while ago. But it's one of those that has everything, and it goes up to 10 miles an hour, and I accidentally hit the 10 to see what it would do. I didn't, that's totally contradicting. I hit the 10 to see what it would do, not knowing it goes 10 miles per hour. So yeah, I almost killed myself on that. It was pretty funny because I didn't. Um, so yeah, it goes fast. I don't know how anybody can go that fast. I mean, I go 1.67 up to 2.2. I do about 15 minutes a day because I have my knee that I had replaced. That I found out they won't replace. Doctors down here, see, the doctors down here didn't do it. They didn't do my knee replacement, so they won't touch it. The doctors down here won't touch another doctor's work. And I heard that a year ago. But I still was able to talk to an orthopedist about it, and he said he would just leave it alone. But now they have robotic surgery, and to me that sounded like it could fix my pain. It could give me a new knee, and then I wouldn't have the pain anymore. Yeah, pipe dream, whatever. I can dream. So I finally talked to the nurse, and she's like, "Well, where'd you have it done?" And I can't lie. I said, "Well, I didn't have it done down here. I had it up where, a different doctor." Well, this doctor won't do it. He won't, same shit. He won't touch another doctor's work. It's such a bullshit. It's like, I have my tonsils out, but, you won't look down my throat to see if I have, a sore throat. Or, it's like just, I can't even come up with a comparison because it pisses me off. What's the difference? Why? Because if you fuck it up, then you can't blame the other doctor because it's fucked up? Is that what it is? It doesn't make any sense. It's like, I need help. You can give me that help, but you refuse because somebody else initially did it. It's such a crock of shit. It pisses me off, obviously. But anyway, back to the bipolar. I've been bipolar for quite some time, and then they threw borderline personality at me. So now I'm all confused. I don't know which end is up. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to think. Is this the borderline or is this the bipolar? And I'll tell my therapist, this is what's going on. Oh, yeah, that's the borderline. And I'll say, this is going on. Oh, yeah, that's the bipolar. Well, that's both put together. Just, make up your mind. It's so frustrating. It's like, I can't even come up with a comparison because I didn't think ahead of time. And my brain is just like not even here today. It's elsewhere. Just because I go through so many mood swings in such a short time. And that's both of them put together. Um, the anger, that's borderline. The mania, oh, that's bipolar. Oh, this, oh, and it's just like, can we, just wrap it up into a pretty little present and put a nice little bow on it and just call it borderline, bipolar, just put one label on it. Let's not have 5. And PTSD, there's another one. We haven't even touched on that yet because I don't even know where to go with that. Because I feel like there really is nowhere to go with that. This is what it is. I'm aware of what it is. Now, don't touch it. Why? Because you might fuck it up somehow. You're going to come up with something that I didn't know that maybe I don't want to know. I know enough and I'm good with that. There's certain things that, okay, I know about bipolar because I've had it for a long time. I don't need to know more about it. I know enough because I'd go see my psychiatrist with symptoms and issues, and she'd say, yeah, that's your bipolar. Let's put you on this. And right now I see my new psychiatrist every 3 months. That's not sufficient. I'm new to her. She's new to me. She doesn't know me. Apparently, she goes by some of the notes that my therapist does, but she doesn't have a fucking clue. She is so clueless. She can't help me, and she's not helping me. And I should find somebody else. Somebody who I see once a month, at least, because things just aren't getting straightened out. I'm just a hamster on its wheel. I'm just going round and round and round, getting nowhere fast. My therapist is good-ish, but without the proper medication, I'm a hot mess. And he can't do anything about it. Could he go tell her about it? He probably could, but if he doesn't see that there's a problem, he's not gonna. Oh, shit. And it's just like, obviously, I'm a mess. However, I'm a mess more at home because that's my comfort zone. When I go to the office, that's my discomfort zone where I'm gonna be totally different. I'm not gonna be myself. Felt crooked. And I'm in my comfort zone. But you know, when you're in your comfort zone, that's where you're gonna be most comfortable, and you're gonna be more yourself than when you go in front of a perfect stranger and spill your guts. It just isn't how it is. So you just kind of wing it, and you just kind of do the best you can at describing things, at explaining how you are, how you've been, what you've been doing. Uh, it just doesn't work very good. And I've been doing it for a long time. And you just go there. It's about an hour long. An hour out of 24 doesn't give you the time to come out of your shell, to explain things very well, to let them see how you are. It's 60 minutes out of 24 hours. No, I'm not going to figure out how many minutes that is. I just am, no, it's not going to happen. But, I'm just wondering, do you put your anxiety and your depression and your mania, do you put that on a scale? Yeah, today, I feel kind of like a 4. Um, and the next day is your depression. Yeah, I feel really shitty. I feel like an 8, 9. Um, and you could if you wanted to. It's kind of interesting now that I think about it, of putting your mental illness symptoms, conditions, whatever you want to call them. Keep track of them once. Write them down. Today, I feel pretty good. I feel like a 6. The next day, yeah, I'm still feeling 5, 6. The next day, God, I feel awful. I feel like a 9, 9, 10. This isn't a good day. And I think I do it just not consciously. I don't think I do it like that. But it would be interesting to do. So, I don't know. I just thought that would be an interesting topic to bring to the table, bring to the camera, bring to the YouTube. Because I've never heard of anybody talk like that, of putting your feelings, putting your, you know, yeah, I never thought about it. But it's pretty interesting if you ask me. So I'm asking you, what do you think about that? How do you feel about that? Would that be kind of a interesting experiment, I guess, would be, go to your doctor, go to your therapist with it written down. Okay, on this day, maybe a good idea for me to do so they can get my meds straight, because they're not straight. So, I am going to go because I'm going to go and not do it. Not now. It's late, even though I just woke up at 4 and it's 10:30. Maybe I should take more medication than I should just for a night so I can get back, or 2 nights, maybe take NyQuil, and so I can get my sleep track back on track. My sleep, I don't even remember what you would call it. My sleep pattern, get my sleep pattern back on track, because it's still a hot mess. And the thing is, I talk about it. I say, yeah, I stayed up till 7 in the morning, slept till 4 in the afternoon, but I don't really give a shit until I get downstairs by my bearded dragons and they're pissed off at me because they're hungry. Quick, whip something together for them and feed them so they're not so pissed off at me anymore. A hungry dragon is a nasty dragon. Not so much the big ones. The big ones are like whatever, and here they still have food in their dishes. The little one, hers is dry. I mean, not a worm in there, not a piece of anything. Hers is clean. And then I feel bad, but then the next day I just feed her more. And she seems okay, but try handling her when she's hungry. Nasty little wench. Oh my goodness. So I would appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, maybe share, do anything like that. That would be very pleasant of you, very nice of you. I would greatly appreciate it. I have a very small channel because it just hasn't gotten a whole lot yet. I'm working on it. I work my ass off every day to bring you guys a video. I always say, what should I talk about today? And I think about it and I say, let's try that. And it's either a hit or a miss. It is what it is. And either way, I feel good about doing it for the most part. I have a few other channels now that I shouldn't because it just puts more pressure on me. But I'm kind of an addict where I enjoy YouTube. I like doing videos. I like doing creating. I don't edit because I don't really know how. I've been practicing, but I still am not good. I want to be able to do more in a way, but in a way I like being like this. Just me, and here I am. This is what you get. So please subscribe. Please comment. The comment would actually, I'd appreciate that more than a subscription. Subscribe. Is it a subscription? That's fascinating. Never thought of it that way. But I would appreciate a comment more because then I know what you're thinking. I know what you're feeling. I know if I'm alone. I would know if that sounds like a good idea. I'd like to know what you think. So, you have a fantastic night, great rest of your weekend, and see you tomorrow.